Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, intergalactic time travelers of the quantum entanglement paradigm. Happy day out of time as we travel in between worlds of the past and future, the physical and non-physical, matter and spirit. After 8 days of higher resonance and magical patterns on the Schumann charts, we have a day of calm coming in. Pachamama received a powerful activation today at 1333 UTC, 333 Gateway, with a magnitude 5.7 earthquake in Ecuador, South America, right on the equator, the epicenter being in San Gabriel, a celestial link to our Archangel Gabriel. This is also directly on the portal of our sacred condors and on the Kundalini of Pachamama through the Andes Mountains. Across the Pacific Pond on the Ring of Fire, Mother Earth had an intense release with a level 5 volcano in Japan at Sakurajima, meaning Cherry Blossom Island. Very synchronic as the star blossoms are flowering and blooming into the new heaven upon the new earth. Gaia is also experiencing a massive heat wave across most of her planet as the fires of the divine goddess Shakti continue to rise in this purging and cleansing phase of our ascension journey. The Grail kings and queens have returned and are stepping into their divine roles as liaisons of the light. We are all assisting Mother, Father, God in this great awakening and transformation of this realm into the paradise she has always evolved to be. We anchor in the codes and light with our divine will, pure awareness, and our clear perception of the filaments of light that are bridging the assemblage point of all timelines into the one true ascension timeline for all sentient beings of the way. We are resolving all things in the unborn mind of Buddha, such as false projections, illusions of separation, interference patterns, limiting belief programs, slavery systems, and all that no longer serves Gaia and all her children of the sun. With the power of our almighty I Am presence and in oneness with Brahma and all her creation, we allow the great shift of the ages to move through us and anchor into the crystalline core of Pachamama. The 12 golden solar discs of the Great White Brotherhood from Lemuria are reactivated and are in alignment with the multidimensional portals of benevolence. We call in the Holy Spirit and our legions of light for our final quantum leap of consciousness into the new human, Homo Luminous, and the new earth of the new golden age of eternal life. Stand strong, hold the line, keep the faith and hope alive as we continue to build momentum, and we reach the final culmination point of critical mass of the 144,000 to live from the heart and co-create the new Jerusalem of peace and prosperity for all of humanity and the highest good of all. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue from Divine Sistar of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. Your individual timeline might ground today, so take notice of personal situations shifting, new alignments, 0 point. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Mary Long. We are tuning in and tuning up. Our bodies are becoming more crystalline, feeling it vibrantly. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ali Ray. True wisdom does not come with age. True wisdom is accessed and lived by the heart. It is eternal and ever-present, simply awaiting expression through those who are courageous and tender. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from Divine Brothra of the Light, Pars Kute. The end of a cosmic cycle and the start of a new galactic year. We see light shooting everywhere across the grid to all of the sacred places across the planet, and to these great crystals now that have risen once again, all connecting, holding, anchoring this higher vibrational frequency to this planet. As a result of this, we visualize now what it will be like when this has been completed, just as we are doing now in our mind's eye. What will it be like when people of like vibration everywhere come together as one in unity, unity consciousness, no longer having separation, no longer believing we are separate from each other but are one together, one with the all and the all within the one. We are coming together, clasping hands, hugging each other, no longer separated. We see the ships coming down, landing everywhere, and what that will be like, creating now our divine new world as we want it to be. We know that we are energy. That is what we are. Energy is vibration. Within divine love of one, Pars Kute. And from divine Sistar of the Light, Celia Fenn. July 25th, 2022, the day out of time. A magical celebration of potential and possibility. It is the 0-point moment between two cycles when all is possible, and it is up to us to play with the magic and decide what we want to create, not just in our personal lives, but also for the Earth and the galaxy. We are multidimensional cosmic beings of light, and our nature is to create and evolve through creation. Take this day to rest, relax, and celebrate. Tomorrow begins the new cycle as we begin to move into the Lion's Gate portal. This is the deep in-breath before we begin to move out into another cycle of creation. Have a magical day. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777, the energy shifted again and is not so light anymore as it was yesterday. There is a lot of fire under the surface that is coming up to destroy some old programs or programming, and it can be felt more and more. But it is not like we are frogs sitting in hot water that is going to boil soon, and we are not aware of it. Not like this at all. It is the awareness of the fire that we can use to create. We can use the energy that is coming in to our advantage, not just sit there and wait what will happen. This is a game changer. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Sofia Demovska, we are ready. These dates are significant of change. From the 25th of July celebration of the Apostle James opens the doors to us, not the time of the planet. We, the 144,000 Masters of Light, are the protectors of souls and guardians of the earth. We accept this responsibility before we were born to help bring humanity to the next level of consciousness. We will help establish this new earth as we usher in this new golden age. We are chosen by the source to remove all manipulations and things that do not work in the best interest of humanity. We are chosen to unite the world as one. We are here to remind humanity of their true heritage and connection to source. The whole world is awakening from the inside out. Eventually, around this time, it will turn the world upside down. After all, there will be only one, and there will be global unity among all living beings. We have been reaching the tipping point. Nothing and no one will be able to stop this movement. The most powerful cosmic and universal energies are arriving to Earth. They are actually already inside us, just waiting to be activated, and then permanently awake. The world will never be the same again. As Masters of Light, we will guide and teach all of humanity in the right direction of the One, so that the awakening of the divine will be, and to show humanity where the gates of heaven are located, to then be opened. The ascended beings of light, angels and aliens have received the keys, light codes. Now we have the greatest opportunity to bring heaven to earth and unite, all as one. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Suryananda Ayed, the Holy Grail shift with Father and Divine Mother and the Elohim together. With the Holy Grail metamorphosis, epiphany has been. Experienced today, the 25th of July, 2022 on Gaia. This has come direct from the Great Central Sun as foretold from the Great Central Sun's sacred scripts, Akashic records, as predestined for these times of tremendous change and upheaval on Gaia. In essence, the design of the Holy Grail has been found, love being the key as the fire is lit from within. The fire lit from within being very important and gives the necessary golden keys into the Holy Grail and its meaning and ultimate destiny. It's time for humanity to move forward, although inevitably many on Gaia will not recognize this. But with those who have, this will be the impetus required, enabling Gaia and inhabitants to ascend into the higher frequencies of love and light. In essence, all on Gaia can be described as being the Holy Grail metamorphosis, epiphany. Once this inner transformation has taken place, the Holy Grail is way older than people associate with, for its very roots and origins have existed for long durations, being inherent within creation itself. The full understanding of the Holy Grail is known and understood beyond Gaia, but with the many veils when on Gaia, this has hidden that which is, this stage having long been awaited by those of the higher realms. But with Gaia at last having begun her ascension, this is no longer on hold, and with the many shifts and major epiphanies continuing, the days of Gaia not ascending fully are no longer acceptable. Creation in its true understanding is to come from and through consciousness. Thus as this comes ever more into being, the Holy Grail is understood in its magnificence and magnitude, where love is the only key. Adam El Daoud and Suryananda's journey on the Great Central Sun and creation continues. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Raylene Brady, reflecting on Day Out of Time, Organic Time. The Day Out of Time is the culmination of the 13-moon calendar year, originated from the Mayan science of time. On July 25th through the 26th, Sirius, the dog star, rises to mate with the sun. Solar magnetism alchemizes lunar, overriding of nefariously introduced programming and hijacking. How do I know this? The Great Central Sun is the higher self of our galaxy. Whatever the GCS does on this day influences everyone and everything in its sphere of reference. This day is observed as a day free of time, free of artificial inserts in the 13-moon calendar lesser cycle. A grand golden opportunity to consciously free will, divine will aligned to clear the slate, so to speak. It's a day of reverence and cultural appreciation for the concept time is art and life imitating time. A return to grace and godhood, and so the eternal light cycles continue. This free day is the closing of a 13 times 28 equal 364 day year. The Day Out of Time realigns the 13-moon calendar to the solar year and realigns humanity into renewed appreciation for our inherent divinity and connection to the divinity held in nature. So many are choosing to make the necessary adjustments and correcting dualistic linear timelines and avoiding a head-on collision with our own unconscious past-future miscreations. I received this intel many moons ago at the temple of Ixchel on the island of Cozumel, off the Yucatan Peninsula, and it is still pertinent, perhaps even more so. Organic time transmission, Friday the 27th of September 2009. I felt I was sitting on a mound of information of late and simply asked what needs to be expressed through me in words. Overview of no time and now phase. The time shift signatures for this phase lock are embedded in the organic flow of both woman and the Earth's physical bodies. The etheric weaving anchoring around this fundament is a greater spiralic cycle of time, specifically made manifest as organic time. Nature honors and upholds this most sacred time codex function in us. This is a state of expansive conscious being that is perpetually being experienced, expressed through us, however now consciously so. Many have released the shackles that have hindered this divine expression as it relates to being in the unfoldment of eternal snippets of now. Organic time is where the planet is guiding you all now. Our molecular structure and elemental makeup is reconfiguring. If you splice open a piece of fruit, you will see more. The core is there, the flesh, the seeds are there, and more. And yet everything is held in the seed codes as potentized potential. Organic time allows one to go deeper, further within themselves, beyond the beyond. Here we are revealed in fullness, but then if you try to view it dimensionally or geographically, you will get caught up, as this operating mechanism is still within the limiting confines of time, space, and dimensions related through 3D linear locks. In organic timing, one can relate to themselves innately and still hold all dimensions in place simultaneously. An art rekindling. This is what you were being shown when you dreamed of the elevator and envisioning a multitude of geometric patterning of dimensions elaborately overlaid and locked in at each level. You can always envelop more, but this too is still not the point. If you allow yourself to simply be an organic suspension of time, it allows you an opening that is beyond your sub-scope of relativity. In the time vacuum we experience ourselves void of material encumberment. It is here we are in suspended animation, and it is in this suspension that the magic trapdoor opens within. Yes, within your own body is the magic trapdoor. You have experienced this personally, and we ask you to hold this not as a concept, but a recognition of the conception of organic time birthing through your own organic womb and form. Each and every one of us are wired to birth time. Each and every one of our cells work on this principle, not as clocks and calendars of linear time, but as calendars of spherical consciousness, the ebb and free flow of being. This naturally occurs when the galactic womb overlay is activated. This propensity exists in all species of humankind. Celebration, ceremony of time. In the temple of the mother who weaves the universe, Ishchel. Ishchel aids our transition from one life phase to another. With her rainbow light, this guardian goddess instructs on wielding great power with wisdom, to nourish only what is worthy. Using jaguar medicine with perfection of timing, she eradicates destructive forces and creates space for the perpetuation of birth beyond death and decay. Here in Ishchel's temple, you assisted the gates of freedom to open. Here in Cozumel, you anchored the Mayan principle of cycles within cycles, to cease and to recognite the free flow of being, to be fully expressed through the great lay arteries of time within time. A profound gift to humanity birthed through the sacred temple site of Ishchel in Cozumel. Nature with her beauty and delight entices us back into this natural flow. Turtle's back holds all the secrets of time within time. The dances with turtles experience that occurred whilst you were diving in the Caribbean Sea around this island of Cozumel was one of celebration and completeness. No need to operate or be bound by the limitations of linear calendars. As a way of preference to being, we utilize the principles of celebrating life cycles, simply put, as a marker of achievement, recognition of self-actualizing, experiencing an overview of a rotation within the cycle of self-fluidity. We are innate influencers of the free flow of creational time as expanded consciousness. This is what is represented as Turtle's Shell being the Mayan calendar. The 13 facets of Turtle's Shell and the 13 moon cycles of lunar calendar holds the clue for releasing the shackles of false calendars and timelines from within your falsity programmed body clocks and umbilical cords. A greater release of those restraints that hold one in density is now occurring en masse. The dimensional phase lock within generates an output signal whose phase is related to the phase of an input signal. Set your intent to realign with input-output impulsing of organic time, as it is so tangible now. Mayan elder Jose Arguelles speaks succinctly to our current climes. We have to understand that violence is a function of living in unnatural order or artificial time. This is a very, very profound point. It is because we are living in this artificial time that we have created conflict between ourselves and nature, that we have institutionalized the conflict between ourselves and nature, between ourselves and others, and within ourselves. The 13 moons is the return to the natural order, which is peace. It is the artificial time that is war. Jose Arguelles. Take full advantage of this special day at a time to integrate and reset your own timelines and body clock and choose your optimal timeline. You are the masters of no time. Day out of time blessings, Raylene Brady. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Jillian Macbeth. On July 25th, we enter the Mayan date out of time, a portal, a place where all and nothing exists simultaneously, a place that would tie the string theory in knots if they ever met. The Mayan day at a time is the last day of the galactic year in the Mayan calendar. It's the extra day, the 365th day, called the day at a time. This day is observed as a day free of time. This free day realigns the solar year. It is aligned with the feminine aspect of nature, a day of reverence and respect for all life, dedicated to all time and no time. Each and every day we need to allow a few moments to step out of time and realign our energies, to swim deep into the void for that everlasting minute and realign with our heart and soul's desire, to see the multiverse filled with all your failed and forgotten dreams birthed anew, come to life in technicolor and surround sound. Everything you had given up on and tossed to the wind landed in the sacred place known as the day out of time. Reach into your heart and gently extract the elixir of life, pouring it on all that still seeks to be birthed. Dream time holds powerful opportunities. It is a field where potential, past, and future are held in the same matrix as the present moment. If such a construct is foreign to you, stretch your mind and entertain the possibility that you could help to dream a different reality into being. Enter the mystery where reality is actually created. Through trust, you journey to the place of no time and limitless light. There you will undergo the transformations to embody solar heart and mind. From the quantumawakening.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn 144 God Code. A restructuring of the body is occurring, bringing a new foundation under new pillars of light. This is your new light column awakening in your chakra body as the runway for Christ and Christ consciousness to enter the flesh. To return to this level of anointing is required removal of the veils of separation within. All that have implanted this division are being restored back into their divine blueprint, and you back into yours. This is the Most High separating the wheat from the chaff, so you can reunite back home in the bridal chamber and return to the oneness field. God has imparted the wisdom of the Holy Spirit upon you so you can achieve this success. This has given you the free will choice to see the truth and choose reunion or not. Those that have chosen reunion are returning back home now. This will require a chemical transfusion to the brain for the brain rewiring to complete from all that was incepted to separate you in wisdom. Rest and healing is necessary as you go through this process of rediscovering yourself. The battle within is coming to an end. You can choose to let go of all the people, emotions, self-talk of the past. Gladiator mode may be necessary to fight off those illusions, to move ahead into the oneness field. Trust that you are safe, divine, and are returning home into God's arms. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. Gene Key 31, July 25th, 2022 through July 30th, 2022. Arrogance, leadership, humility. The 31st gene key is about learning humility. It's about learning to fall with grace. That's what makes a good leader, at least in my eyes. I'm not so impressed by the impeccable saint. I'm more impressed by the fallen saint who picks herself up after they've fallen and still keeps their heart open. These are the leaders, those who can fall and lift themselves back up again. That takes a special kind of strength. It's the path of a true human being, the 64 ways. And from the Yi Ching, the classic book of change, hexagram 31, influence, sacred lake atop the mountain peak, receiving the wisdom of the highest good to influence the world below. Humility is the bliss of stillness. Leadership is the vitality of restraint. Arrogance is the dissatisfaction of stress. Elation of appreciation. The superior man frees his mind of preoccupation so that he is open to the influence of others. The true leaders, at least the new leaders, are forged by life. This isn't something we decide. It's something that's thrust upon us. It's something that our Dharma decides long before we become an adult. Richard Rudd's 64 Ways from GeneKeys.com. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Adriane. Gaia Daily, July 25th through the 29th, Bright Future. Things are heating up with Mercury and the Sun in Leo. We are feeling a sweet trine of Mercury with expansive Jupiter in Aries this week, as we head into the Leo new moon on Thursday the 28th. The Sun will come into this trine with Jupiter next weekend. There is a feeling of excitement growing about opportunities to come, but with Jupiter turning retrograde this week, we are realizing there are many things we need to organize and address in order to be ready for what is coming. Things are trying to line up in a new way with Uranus coming into a conjunction with the north node of the moon. In Taurus, the new timeline has to do with a new value system and a radical transformation of our relationship to time, physical form, and the earth. We will really be getting activated in new directions. When Mars joins Uranus in the north node and opposing the south node, starting at this Leo new moon, a new timeline is trying to land, but what do we need to leave behind in order to make that leap? Venus is coming up to Black Moon Lilith, bringing us deep suppressed emotions around shame and low self-worth. We are facing where we are most vulnerable so we can heal it. This is preparing us for a new chapter and shining our light with the Leo new moon on Thursday. Venus will be in square to Chiron for this new moon. She is claiming her power and everything she needs to fully flourish. This fire energy is demanding that we grab a hold of and celebrate life. Venus enshrined to the south node of the moon is supporting us in facing the darkest dark, so we can heal our inner feminine. We need to shed light on the lies we have been telling ourselves so the goddess can be reborn within us and come back into the light. Mercury will be in opposition to Saturn and Aquarius for this new moon, pushing us into a new relationship to time. There is no stopping this great awakening. We are tumbling over into the Aquarian age, from AdrianeElise.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leo Whitehorse. Venus in Cancer, sesquiquadrate Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, and square Jupiter in Aries. Juno stations retrograde in Pisces. When it comes to relationships and money, there's a tendency for worries to spiral. Jupiter's connection to Venus brings a huge hunger for love, safety, security. When we're needy and or hungry, every lack is emphasized. A partner's need for a little alone time is interpreted as the beginning of the end. The more we need to save, the more we want to spend to fill emptiness and soothe feelings of being hard done by. Inner conflicts undo good work because we feel undeserving and not good enough. The instruction to delay gratification leaves a sour taste on the tongue. I need things to be better now, we grumble. Give the universe time to manifest. Not now doesn't mean not ever. Not having everything doesn't mean you have nothing. You have breath. You have the wisdom of experience. You have you. You have today. Start from where you are. Juno stationed in soulful, sensitive Pisces can also manifest as lack of commitment, uncertainty over once important agreements, confusion around contracts, and yet if we allow ourselves to acknowledge our deepest feelings, we may find wisdom in our questioning. Sometimes we just need to go back to the source, check in with ourselves and each other, hold space for the unknown. The universe is abundant with possibilities. Define what your heart yearns for. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time, Cosmic History Quote from Moon 13, Day 28. The noosphere is the aggregate of the advanced states of mind and consciousness that characterize all intelligent life throughout the universe. And from We the Mystic, July 25th, the mystic power of the day out of time. July 25th is called the day out of time since it's the culmination of the 13 moon calendar year originated from the Mayan science of time. It closes 13 moons of 28 days, equaling 364 days. In this sense, the day out of time is the extra day, the 365th day, the last day of the galactic year in the Mayan calendar. As a day of free time, it's said to be charged with spiritual energy and with a typical opening of energy portals, which allows a more intense connection with the spiritual world. It's compared to the 31st of December of the Gregorian calendar, and as so it's celebrated by people of all cultures who recognize the importance of a natural reckoning of time. The importance of the day out of time in the Mayan calendar. July is seen as a month where a holy intersection of time takes place. According to the Mayan calendar, in this particular month there are 2 sacred days, both marking an end and a beginning. On July 25th, we enter the day out of time portal, a place where all and nothing exists simultaneously. In the same way it realigns the 13 moon calendar and solar year, it is also a special day to realign our own energies. We need to see it as a moment of change, projection, and evaluation. Perfect to let go what no longer serves us and that shouldn't be part of the new cycle that now begins. Gratitude is also one of the best exercises we can do on this date. We should be grateful especially for what has troubled us, since it has made us move forward. Perhaps it is for the difficulties we have most to thank for, receiving with equal joy the lessons they have left. July 26th marks the start of a new cycle. The day out of time is more important for the Mayan than the Mayan New Year on July 26th, the Yellow Sea Day. The day out of time is called the Yellow Sea Day. It asks us to know the power of our intentions, words, and actions, just like living seeds cast into the field. In this particular day, we need to empower us to align with the generative power of the earth, ready to plant seeds of the new, and we need to plant those seeds with an intention, believing in the fruit, in the flower, imbued with hope. Take this day to focus on yourself and your true desires, to meditate about your dreams, goals, and hopes, to absorb the powerful energy that is embracing the universe on this date. July 25th, center yourself in the present moment. In the book The Mayan Oracle, Return Path to the Stars, by Ariel Spilsbury and Michael Briner, there is a passage we would like to underline. Cosmic consciousness is not just out there, it is also resonating within you. Be sacredly rooted where you are. You are made of the earth. Look through the eyes in your feet. Your body is the present focus of your consciousness. Through it all gifts are received. Remember too that your environment is alive and reacts to the awareness of it. Therefore, the way you perceive the earth in your physical form affects the information you receive. The greatest gift you can offer to the planet is simply to be the love. Believe in yourself and your dreams and visions. Remember your special gifts, your path of service on earth, your promise to serve the light. Everything you are connects to the greater whole. You are starseed. This is to say that in the day out of time you should be engaged with this quantum leap. Remember that any action that is directed to spirituality will be well received by the universe. Center yourself in the present moment and live by the strong spiritual guide. From WeMystic.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 68, Yellow Electric Star. The number 3 is called electric, and its keywords are activate, bond, and service. The third day of a wave spell journey is really when we get a kick up the backside. With this boost of energy, we can activate our plans and make real progress. This number gives a buzz to whatever day it combines with. The number 3 also represents service, and therefore we should remember to be of service to others. All this energy buzzing around can easily be tapped into and redirected towards people that need some energy. So the message here is, don't keep it all to yourself. Whatever you do with all this energy, expect to be a little burnt out by the end of the day. Today is Yellow Star, the glyph that represents beauty, art, and elegance. These days are all about appreciating the beauty in the world, in your life, and in the people we love. Too often we go about our day taking so much for granted. Every 20 days we have a Yellow Star Day, and if every 20 days we stop to appreciate beauty, well, that's a great habit to form. Be a star if you like and paint a picture, wear outrageous clothes, perform in front of others, or simply make your space prettier. Celebrate beauty and art and delight in the wonders of the world. As it is an electric day, light up your environment with pretty lights. Activate art through whichever means you like. Get a buzz from beauty. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Electric Star, 3 Lamat, Keen 68, 25th of July, 2022, Day Out of Time, DOOT, activating beauty, peace, and harmony. 25/7/2022 equals 776. Equals 713, equals 74, equal 11, equal 2. 7/7 magic portal on Day Out of Time Day. Time to activate more magic. Day codes 25, spiritual wisdom, learning from the past. 7, magic, mystic, spiritual, initiation. 11, portal gate, polarity, illumination. 2, twins, partners, cooperation. Month year codes 7, 13, cosmic consciousness, natural lore, goddess mysteries. 4, form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. 20, the awakening, clear vision. 22, architect of peace, master builder. Keen 68 equal 14 equal 5, liberation code. What a brilliant magical power-packed portal to activate the new harmonic matrix. Through the electric tone of divine service on Day Out of Time Day, the day we celebrate our life as art. Absolutely fantastic codes, magic 7/7 and 11 doorway to other realms. To celebrate together with our kin, 2 code, all the numbers align in perfect harmonic synchronicity, which is the divine signature of the dream spell galactic calendar. Day Out of Time, July 25th of every year marks the Day Out of Time, when we enter the twilight zone of no time. This day is the bridge between the end of one galactic year and the commencement of another new year. This day often has a mystical, dreamy quality to it, with a feeling of freedom and joy to express yourself through art and play. On this day, we encourage you to pause, stop, and be still. Take time out of the daily grind, your daily routine, and reflect on the miracle of creation as we journey together on this beautiful blue and green paradisical planet. Unite with friends, family, loved ones, colleagues, and even strangers. Hold each other's hands and embrace with warm, loving hugs as the family of Gaia. Link together loving hearts and peaceful minds with one intention, to visualize a wonderful new creation. A loving world with all humanity focused on peace, harmony, equality, and unity. Day 3 in the White World Bridger wave spell of surrender, letting go, forgiveness, networking, and building bridges. Another perfect synchronic alignment as World Bridger is the bridge between two realms, and today, the day at a time day, we are bridging the span of 2 energetic years. World Bridger is guiding us into the new galactic new year so we can build our new earth based on a foundation of love and compassion. Today we are activating the new cycle of this new golden era. World Bridger is closing the old cycle to set us free for more adventure, travel, and joie de vivre, which signals our freedom and liberation. White World Bridger will anchor our rainbow bridge to our new life and new world. It's time to network, weave our new webs, find our tribes, and go forth to dazzle the world with our ideas, creations, and manifestations. Put forth these intentions into manifestations and dreams, breaking free in order to create and sparkle. Tone of creation. Today's tone is electric. Today we have incredible surges of power to set us free to daydream as we kickstart this power-fueled new chapter filled with passion to drive our divine missions. Electric is tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of the 3 emotional realm tones. Its action is to activate, and its focus is on being of service to others through the action of bonding that is coming together with others to co-create and be of service to humanity. Electric energy provides the ignition or spark for your manifestation. It is a current that needs to keep moving and flowing, transmitting energy. It also adds power to anything you are creating today, an extra electrical boost to draw upon. The power of 3 is derived from 2 units merging and creating the third, more powerful entity. This action duplicates the essence of bonding and service that the electric tone provides. Today beckons you to become emotionally mature, expand your focus from bonding with one to the joy of bonding with all. Together with your divine counterpart, offer your united energies to be of service to humanity. With the 11-2 day code today, we have a powerful day for couples, partners, and teams to cooperate and awaken to higher service, to create a solid foundation of peace in their joint ventures. Today you should contemplate how you can activate your electrical power to send waves of pure charged energy to uplift and energize others through divine planetary service as we unite as one collective focused on creating peace on earth. What a beautiful picture to behold. A brilliant shining star is reflected in your magic mirror. Today's question is, how can I bond with others to be of divine service, using my creativity to bring more beauty, peace, and harmony into our world? Divine blessings for your magnificent journey to the galactic stardom through the surreal, dreamy day. May peace and harmony be with you, my beauty-filled, starry brothors and sisters. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 68, Yellow Electric Star. The mantra, the code for today is, I activate in order to beautify. Bonding art, I seal the store of elegance. With the electric tone of service, I am guided by the power of free will. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and this channel, help us continue bringing the daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Maria Richards, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your continued support. And I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Pamela Marshall, for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your support. And I'd like to also thank Divine Brothor of the Light, Tom Miller, for your donation. Thank you very much, Divine Brothor. We appreciate you and your support. And we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at eaglelovecondor.com. I'd like to also thank Divine Brothor of the Light, David Greenwood, for your super thanks donation on YouTube. We appreciate you and your support, Divine Brothor. You can also support us under each video. There's a little heart with a thanks next to. You can click on and donate that way. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, and healing jewelry and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful divine decree from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. This acceleration affects our trajectory choices. The internal reality which receives the most energy and focus becomes your external much faster, even faster than just a few months ago. Own your experience as a divine creator, dear hearts. And now for the divine decree. I am the experience of my ascension. I call forth the highest trajectories for my ascension to unfold now as freedom, mastery, pure presence, and divine self-realization. From AscensionPath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. 1144 coming in. Have a most beautiful and blessed sacred day out of time, and a most beautiful, blessed, and auspicious day tomorrow of the Galactic New Year on the 26th of July, as we commence the year of the red self-existing moon. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.